This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
if Solus finishes his ritual.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sent Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. Can't hold these demons up forever.
The Veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work, he's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
This is it.
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Why? Why tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
Right!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
No. Nev!
Let's go! This way!
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Get out of my head!
As I said,
Out!
I do not want to be here any more than you do. But your actions have set events in motion. And I would not have your ignorance on my conscience.
What are you talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Your ritual let the gods loose. You don't get to sit back and look smug.
What else could I possibly do? I do not have my ritual dagger. I do not have the network of mirrors that took me from the lighthouse across the world. I have nothing as the gods threaten this world again, all because you disrupted my ritual.
You mean when I stopped you from covering the world with demons?
You will soon see what I was trying to prevent. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil? Listen.
Varric!
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Whoa.
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk. About what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
We all know he's not a god, but it's faster than saying ancient elven mage every time we talk about him.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgernon and Gillenane, 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're free because of us.
They're free because of Solus.
Lace is right. If we hadn't stopped that ritual, countless people would be dead.
I know, but still, they're out there now.
Okay, then we find them and we stop them.
Solus says Elgernon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elgernon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We'll find out what we're dealing with. And then, we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlethan.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right. Let's take a look around and see if we can find any...
Cut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it! Strife? Irlin? It's me, Elise Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and two somethings got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the Evanuris, Elgarnon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evanuris.
If they truly have returned.
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanuris, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Irulan, all right?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Minrathous. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Bellara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving? Watch your back. Right side. Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elgernon and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fenharel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Ireland said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.